Number 18, solve. We have a cylinder. And this cylinder, it's wanting us to find the volume. Volume of a cylinder is its base times its height. It's the same thing as a cube, as any kind of prism. So like if we have a triangular prism that goes up like that with a triangle and a triangle. Triangular prism, our base here is a triangle, and we multiply it by its height. Our base of a cube, just pretend it's perfect. Our base is a square, and we multiply it by its height. So on this square would be base times height, or length times width, or whatever. This times this times this. Length times width times height is probably what you've heard. On this one, it would be, well, the triangle is 1/2 base times height, and we multiply that by the entire shape's height. 1/2 base times height is the formula for a triangle. So on this one, we have a circle. So it's the base, which is a circle, times its height. I think in 3D figures, your book might be using a capital H. So we need to talk about area of a circle then, because the base here is the area of a circle. So area of a circle is pi times the radius squared. If they gave us here, they give us all the way across the circle. That's the diameter. We need the radius, which is just halfway across. So the radius equals 1, because all the way across was 2, so 1 inch. So our area of our circle is pi times 1 to the second power. 1 to the second power is 1 times 1. So pi times 1 times 1. It's literally just pi, looks like. Or if we wanted to round it to 3.14 would work. I'm not going to do that though. I'm just going to leave it as pi and pretend that pi is like a number. So then we need to take this number pi. That is the area of our circle. We need to multiply it by our height. So the volume is base times height. So that's the base we just discovered was pi inches squared times 15. A couple things we could do. We could write this as 15 pi inches to the third power, because volume, we're counting how many cubes, so inches cubed. So that's one way we could have our answer. 15 pi inches to the third power. Volume, again, is third power, always, because we had inches times, so we had inches here, and another inches here. So that's 3 inches that we multiplied in this problem so far. So it's inches to the third power. Another thing we could do is we could multiply out 3.14 times 15, and we'll get a rounded answer. And this will work. I'll go ahead and do it. 4 times 5 is 20. 5, that's 7. 15. Add my 0 because this is times 10, so that's 4, 1, 3. I've got 0, 11, 7, and 4. Move my decimal point over 2 spots. That's right there. And that is about what 15 times 3 is. 15 times 3 is 45. So we could have also written about 47.1 inches to the third as well. If we were rounding to the nearest tenth, this would be good. Both answers are fine. If you'd like to just stop and not even multiply by that and just leave it as 15 times pi, that does work, especially in like higher math classes. We don't really like irrational numbers like pi, because pi goes 3.141592654, blah, 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 blah. It keeps going. It is a never-ending irrational number. And we don't really, we can round them, but it's never perfect. Whereas this symbol is perfect, and if we typed it in a calculator, it'd be almost perfect. But 3.14 is not perfect. It's only rounded to here when there's all this other stuff afterwards. So either one of these is good. Both of them is good. That's our volume of this cylinder.